Welcome to the fourth video in my Breathwork series. This will be the final video, and what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to introduce to you the final anchor point, as well as we're going to work on channel breathing up and down the entire channel consciously, identifying areas of blockages in the body and working on squeezing those areas to build the circuitry that we need to get this energy flowing, and ground more of our multidimensional self, which ultimately what it does is it raises our vibration, and as we raise our vibration, we heal and we get into alignment with our higher self, which means we can see our purpose clearly and we can manifest as needed, because that is why we're here. We are here to be multidimensional beings living here and having a human experience. And this is what this channel breathing and breath work will start to do for you. So the fourth anchor point that I'm going to talk about in this series is the third eye. And there's an area behind the brain where the pineal gland is located, called the Cave of Brahma. And this is the area where the third eye resides. And the third eye, what it does is it takes in information, takes in light, higher frequency information, and it translates that, and it moves this energy through the spinal column, and it signals the DNA throughout the body, and activates it so that we can ascend, so that we could ground our higher dimensional energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to locate this area, and we are going to isolate it, and we are going to squeeze it so that we can bring awareness to it. And as a bonus in the end, I'm going to give you a breathing technique that is really going to fire up that third eye area and get it really humming for you. I do this all the time, and the energy that I see after I do this is amazing. It's almost like kind of supercharging it. So stay tuned for that at the very end of this video. It's going to be really cool. So the third eye, like I said, it's behind the eyes, and the best way to activate this area to get feeling and to get awareness into it so that we could do our channel breathing is by closing your eyes and rolling your eyes up. If you roll your eyes up, you'll feel tension behind your eyeballs. And that's the area we want to bring awareness to. So if you do that, try it a few times, roll your eyeballs up and feel the tension, kind of lock in on it. That's the area we want to bring attention to. So we bring our awareness there, and that activates blood and gets energy flowing around the third eye area. It focuses our awareness in there, and that's an anchor point. So what we do is we incorporate that into our channel breathing. So we've learned Mula Bandha, and we've learned the heart space anchor. We've learned the anchor in the throat chakra, and now we're going to incorporate the third eye. So if we go through the exercise, we're going to do like we've done in the other videos, except we're going to add this one in as well. And if it's too hard to hold all these, don't. Take them one at a time as you move up through the channel. But the important thing is to ride the elevator, become the breath. Don't just visualize the breath, become the breath, and follow it, be it, with your awareness in it as it moves up and down the central channel through these anchor points. So if we start from the root and we engage Mula Bandha, we're going to pull our breath up through the nose. We're going to inhale from 2 feet below up through the root chakra, Mula Bandha engaged, and we are going to be in the channel with our breath. We're going to be the breath in the channel and ride it up slowly as we inhale into the heart space. Okay? And as we do that, next, we're going to exhale out and take it up and out the crown. Now, as we move up from the heart space, we're going to go up through the throat, and we're going to grab that anchor point and squeeze it as we move. We're going to go up through the third eye, and we're going to go up through the top of the crown of the head. So we're going to do the reverse now. We're going to take it 2 feet from above the crown. We're going to inhale in, and we're going to bring it down to the heart, but we're going to bring it in through the crown, and we're going to go through the third eye, the central channel. So we're going to activate the third eye. We're going to ride the elevator down through the throat. We're going to activate those muscles we worked on in the last video in the back of the throat. We're going to keep our awareness in the shaft, the elevator shaft, as we move down into the heart space. And then we're going to exhale down through the solar plexus, sacral chakra, down out the root, 2 feet below your feet. And we're going to repeat that. So engage Mula Bandha. Inhale through the nose. Bring the breath up slowly all the way up into the heart. And now we're going to exhale. We're going to exhale slow. Let's do it slowly, and we're going to move and visualize that breath. We're going to be the breath in the shaft and move it up, all the way up through the top of the chest, into the throat, where we're engaging that anchor point in the throat, up through the third eye, and out 2 feet above the crown. And we're going to repeat that 3 more times. We're going to bring it from the crown, 2 feet above, down into the channel, through the third eye, anchor point. We're going to contract the throat, squeeze the throat area, down into the heart, and then we're going to exhale slowly, down and out the root while engaging Mula Bandha. So you go up and down with your awareness in the channel the entire time, squeezing these anchor points. What this does is this builds awareness in the body. And I will guarantee this, when you are doing these breathing, you are not thinking about anything else. Whatever is going on in your life, whatever stress and anxiety you may have is gone. It is nowhere to be found. You are in your body, you are focusing on these anchor points, you are squeezing these anchor points, and you are the breath, you are your spirit energy as it is moving up and down the central channel. Now, what do we do with this? We're anchored in the body. The beauty of this is that we can now locate through the central channel area any areas of blockages. And I mentioned this in the last video. As we're doing this exercise and we're our breath and we're in this elevator shaft and we're squeezing, we're moving up and down the central channel. And what happens? Maybe you'll encounter an area where there's no circuitry. And what happens is you really can't focus on your breath moving through that area. It's like it'll skip. It'll skip maybe an inch or two. It's just boom, you're past it. You can't focus in on that area of your body. This is your body showing you that there is no circuitry built here. So what happened to the circuitry? Well, when we experience stress and anxiety in our lives, what happens is when we don't process and release these emotions, they get stored. And our subconscious mind will store them in our tissue, deep in our tissue. And we don't know this. We go about our day, and what happens is because we're not, we go about our lives, and because we're not in our body and we're not aware, we're too fixated on our external reality, a situation pops up. And because we don't have proper energy flow in this area, it manifests out as fear. We see it in an external situation as fear, as stress, and anxiety. But in reality, all it is an area in the body that lacks circuitry. And by channel breathing, we're able to bring our awareness back into the body and find these areas that lack circuitry. So what happens is when we can find these, bring awareness to them, and heal them, when situations arise in our lives, we no longer have those densities in our tissue. So we're able to see these situations from a different perspective. So we don't react. We don't feel the stress. We don't feel the anxiety because it's no longer there. We have healed. This is what healing is all about. So we get in the body and we heal from the body. We don't heal through the mind. Okay? That's why I've always said in my videos, it's so difficult to shift your vibration when staying in the mind. You need to first get into the body. And we're getting into the body and we're healing the body. And as we heal the body and we build circuitry, we were bringing online energy flow. It's like we're waking up areas of our body so that our soul's energy can infuse it. And we know as we take in and bring in our soul's energy, our high dimensional energy, we raise our vibration goes up. And as a result, we heal. So try channel breathing, and I want you to take very slow breaths with a keen awareness on the anchor points, and as you move through them, look for any areas that you skip over, that you can't hold your awareness on. And let's say you find one maybe in the belly region. What we do then is, as we're channel breathing, we want to incorporate, just as we incorporated our anchor points as we're passing through them, we want to squeeze these areas. We really want to try to squeeze them. The area where you don't have awareness, you squeeze it. You bring awareness to it consciously as you're moving up and down the channel as your breath. And as you come up to these areas, you really focus in and you squeeze it. And what that does is that lets your body know that you are here, you are aware, and you are ready to build the circuitry and bring the energy to these areas that lack it. So as you squeeze it, you move the breath through it, you continue your channel breathing, and as you come back the other way, you do the same thing. And you do this 4 or 5 times, and you'll notice awareness start to build in this area. And what's happening is these circuits are coming online, and you are releasing these densities, and you are in effect healing. And as you do this, you are able to ground more of your higher self, your higher dimensional energy, and let it flow through you without resistance. And that will align you to be able to manifest, to be able to live a healthy lifestyle, and to actually ground your higher self and live your life and live your life's purpose through the eyes of your higher self. And that is exactly why we are here. Thank you. Okay guys, here's the bonus tip that I promised you. I use this technique when I am I really want to get my third eye energy moving through it. It's almost like I say it's like a going to the gym and working out, and you get really pumped up feeling kind of thing. So I'll use this to get energy moving through that area, and what it does is it just activates it and allows me to really get a fix on energy. It allows me to really see energy around me. So the way I do this is I get breath moving through the third eye. And how I do this is I take breath from maybe a foot or two in front of my head, right in my eye vision of my eyes, and I will breathe in through the nose, and I will draw this breath straight through into the center of my head where the third eye resides. And we know where that area is. It's when you if you were to close your eyes and feel that tension when you look up, that's where that area is. I will breathe right into that. And then what I will do is I will exhale straight out through the back of my head. And then I'll bring it down from the crown, and I'll bring it right into that area, and I will breathe it out down through my feet. And then what I'll do is I will take a nice deep breath from the crown, again, bring it down into that area, and I squeeze the area. As I'm taking these breaths, I squeeze that area by raising my eyes so I can feel the tension there. And then I will exhale straight out, or from where I started through. So it's almost like an L, in from the crown and out. Then I take a breath, and I take a breath again from in front of me, and I will inhale right into the center. I fill that area with the breath, and again, my awareness is riding on the breath, and I bring it all the way into the center. And then I will exhale straight out through the back of my head. And you could do this in any order, but just focus on your breath, bringing it in, moving it through that cave of Brahma, behind your eyes, that area where the pineal gland is, and move it back and forth, bring it up, bring it down, bring it from the front into the center and out the back, and focus on that area. Keep the tension up in the eye, deep breaths, belly breaths, in and out, up and down, and that will really get the third eye active. So give that a shot, and comment below and let me know what you think of that and what you see as a result. So thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a comment below. Also, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you're notified as soon as I post new videos. Also, jump on over to Instagram and follow me at Cosmic Light Body 11 and check out my podcast, Cosmic Light Body. Thanks again for stopping by.